Structure or components of GST. As already stated that GST is a tax which may be levied on entire tax segment in India as by unifying the economy itself. It also focusing the federal system of the country, as there will be powers that may be associated with the state governments and union government of India itself. Physical powers between the center and states are clearly depicted in the constitution, and on that background the GST statutes has been framed, and also it is clearly indicating with the 101 the Constitutional Amendment Act 2016. GST involves two basic components as central goods and service tax as well as state goods and service tax. As it is because of that we have to identify and accommodate the mandate of central government and state government relating to the levy and collection of tax prevailing before the introduction of GST. The GST system, the state in which consumption takes place is eligible to get half share of the tax collected as compared to the earlier system. The place in which sales may be conducted having gain maximum revenue, and in the case of GST it is mainly focusing on the supply of goods and services. The GST levied and collected at the time of supply of goods or services is shared equally by the central government and concerned state governments to which goods or services transported. Basically, GST has two components: central goods and service tax and state goods and service tax. First one, central goods and service tax. It is a tax levied by the central government or union government of India. And the second part, it will be state goods and service tax. It is the tax levied by state government of India, and along with it there will be IGST portfolio, as it will be relating to the interstate supplies. But regarding with the two components, mainly focused central goods and service tax, state goods and service tax. First one, central GST. As central GST levied by the central government on the intrastate supplies of goods and services or both goods and services, and it is governed by the CGST Act 2017. And relating to the central goods and service tax, it is purely a tax portion which were levied by the central government on intrastate supply or the supplies which were made within the boundaries of state. As for example, products or services which may be availed within the boundaries of Maharashtra state or Gujarat state, it may be indicating in that intrastate supply, and CGST will be levied on intrastate supplies, the supplies which will be within the boundaries of a state or union territory. Then second one will be concerned with the state GST or union territory GST. State GST will be the tax levied by corresponding or concerned state governments relating to the intrastate supplies of goods or services or both goods or services by the concerned state government. It will be governed by the State Goods and Services Tax Act passed by corresponding state government with their respective legislative assemblies. In such a scenario, it will be, in the case of union territories, it will be replaced with the Union Territory GST Act, which were passed in the Parliament of India. As on behalf of union territories, UTGST Act, which were passed by Government of India, because the ultimate power of union territories which were held with the Union Government of India. And on that background, state GST will be considered as the GST which were levied or indirect tax which were levied on intrastate supplies of goods, services, or both goods and services. While concerned about the central GST and state GST, it will be shared equally by the state and central government on the pattern of equal proportion relating to the intrastate supplies or the supplies of goods or services, or both made within the boundaries of a concerned state. As for example, one product which may be sold in or supplied in Haryana state, and on that portion the tax rate applicable under GST for particular product which may be supplied is 12%. Equal portions may be shared by central government as in the form of CGST and state government as in the form of Haryana state government. State government has to charge SGST in equal share, as 12% will be the total tax rate that may be applicable on the supply of product in Haryana state. 6% tax revenue will be collected and received to the central government as in the form of CGST, and the state government, Haryana state government, have to receive SGST as in the form of 6% of revenue. The revenue will be equally shared among between the central government and state government as in the form of intrastate supplies. Then third one, integrated goods and service tax. Integrated goods and service tax is the tax which were levied on all the interstate supplies of goods or services or both, and which were governed by the IGST Act 2017, which were passed in the Parliament of India. IGST will be applicable on any supply of goods or services in case of both import into India and export from India. Under IGST, export would be zero rated. Taxes of IGST will be shared between central and state governments on proportionate manner. And IGST may be having different components, as it may be indicating with the interstate supplies of goods or services, as it is clearly indicating that by crossing the borders of state government, while supply of goods made between Maharashtra state and Goa state, then it will be entertained with the component of IGST, integrated goods and service tax, and it is enforced with the IGST Act. Such a tax revenue will be levied as single amount by Government of India, as it will be the provision, and after that such a tax revenue will be shared by union government to the corresponding states along with the union government in proportionate manner. And IGST will be applicable only to the provisions of interstate supplies and also export and imports. As in normal provisions, export will be treated as zero rated, and if there is any issues, it will be having refund provisions also applicable, as in such circumstances also IGST will be levied. And the IGST provisions were managed by Government of India, and there will not be any role regarding with the state governments relating to the levy and collection of IGST. But the proper distribution of tax revenue will be assured by the union government to the corresponding or concerned state government as part of interstate supplies. Then next one will be concerned with the UTGST or Union Territory GST. It is equivalent to the provisions of SGST or State Goods and Service Tax, as it will be applied on intrastate supplies made within the Union Territories as in the form of goods, services, or both. It will be applicable in the case of Indian Union Territories, namely Chandigarh, Daman Diu, Lakshadweep, Andaman Nicobar Islands, Dadra Nagar Haveli. Such Union Territories, as it is specifically applicable to Union Territories as in place of SGST, and UTGST bill has been enforced in Parliament as made into an act by the assent of Parliament, as all the matters of Union Territories which were managed by Government of India, and it have equal status regarding or relating to the state GST, and it will be levied on intrastate supplies or supplies made within the union territory, and it is only a proportionate manner. The rest of the revenue as equal proportion of revenue will be levied by central government as in the form of central GST. Then next one, GST compensation cess. It is the provision of cess that may be created, but already as in the constitutional background it may be against the provision of creating cess or surcharge, but there will be GST compensation cess as it has been enforced by Government of India as to ensure the minimum revenue earnings to the state governments, and on such background GST compensation cess act has been enforced. And in the case of GST compensation cess, it is applicable on the luxury products as to reach the tax rates approximately near to the taxes which were imposed in earlier situations before the implementation of GST. As for example, in earlier times GST has been enforced in BMW at the rate of 35%, but in today's scenario the highest rates under GST may be 28%, and there will be some confusions may be arising, and on such a situation the GST compensation cess has been enforced, and it has been charged up to a percentage of 20% itself at a maximum level, and such revisions may be applicable on GST compensation cess, and it normally enforced on luxury products itself as to ensure the minimum revenue earnings as from the luxury products, and it also enhanced to provide compensation to state governments for their revenue losses due to the implementation of GST. Then structure of GST: goods supplied or services as made within the union territory, CGST and UTGST will be levied. Within the state, CGST and SGST will be levied and collected between the state government and central government. And the goods supplied or services supplied or both supplied between the states, as it may be interstate supplies of goods, services, or both, IGST will be levied by central government, and proportionate tax revenue distributed to the state government after the levy and collection of tax under IGST under interstate supply. And these are the components of GST.